time to head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about one of the Browns running backs.
Dearness Johnson, I believe, going into free agency. You can answer if I'm wrong or not. But anyway, I was wondering, do you think Dearness is going to stay in Cleveland, or is he going to go somewhere else? I've seen a lot of videos on your channel where a lot of people spoke about Dearness, and I really want him to stay. I think he could be maybe the second running back behind Chubb if Hunt doesn't stay. But I was just wondering your opinions and what are the chances?
All right, we appreciate the voicemails. So he is a restricted free agent, so the Browns could match any offer that he gets. Tim, we had a voicemailer a couple weeks ago, it might have been last week, who thought he might make a really good candidate for trade. That makes a lot of sense to me because he is valuable, and you could turn him into something that you need even more of. Having said that, it's a real nice luxury, and it is a luxury to have three running backs like the Browns have.
No doubt about it. I mean, with Dearness Johnson, his value is as good as it's going to get when you talk about just how productive he was, particularly that Thursday night game against Denver when he was the guy and he really showed that, he can be productive in the NFL. He can get big yards. He can close out a game as a runner, which is always important. I do think, in the NFL, it always comes down to cap management and, managing the money. And if a team's going to come around to make him a decent offer, and I think he should be worth a fair amount of money, particularly with what he showed this season. If there's certainly the potential, I think, for an offer to come around that the Browns just don't match. And again, that's the benefit of, the restricted free agency, you could trade him, get another mid-round pick in a draft, which I think has some good depth to it, to potentially replace him, even though I've said running back was the weakest position in this draft. There's always a guy you can find in the middle and late rounds to kind of fill that third running back void. But, if the Browns were to keep him and it was a team-friendly price for Dearness Johnson, it would make a lot of sense to bring it back, just because Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt have had some injury questions over the last couple seasons.